So, court of record. Now, the Supreme Court also functions as a court of record, which means that, you know, every act or every case which goes to the Supreme Court, it's been recorded. Like you always give your attendance on the link, isn't it? And all your attendance are recorded. So likewise, Supreme Court also records each and everything, or let us say the cases that comes to the Supreme Court. A court of record is one whose acts and judicial proceedings are recorded so that there is a permanent record of the court's rulings. Secondly, rulings of judgments act as precedents that the other courts have to follow. And the third one is has the power to fine and imprison the people for contempt of itself. Now, issuing of writs. What is a writ? A writ is a formal written order which has been issued by a court to act or abstain from acting in a particular way. There are different kinds of writs. Two of the more common ones are habeas corpus and mandamus. So, number one, that is the writ of habeas corpus. I have already explained you. This is just a revision. So now, habeas corpus, it is used in order to protect one's person or to protect a person's freedom. Suppose if you have no criminal records, okay, but still you are taken to a court without any illegality which is done by you, in that case you can go and file a case in the Supreme Court, and the process which you undergo during that time, at that time what kind of writ is used, at that time writ of habeas corpus is used. So that procedure you may term it as the writ of habeas corpus. Another one is the writ of mandamus. This writ is filed before the court when the legal right of a person is violated. I think I don't need to explain you, it is already explained. Okay, so I hope you all got this. Another one is the e-courts. For this you can just type the link given over there and see what e-courts is, internet courts which is, okay. Quickly moving ahead with the High Court. Now it stands at the head of the judiciary at the state level. Till now we were talking about the Supreme Court which is at the center, and the High Court we find it at the state level and is headed by the Chief Justice and has as many other judges as the President of India considers necessary. The qualification required is a candidate for the office of a judge of the High Courts must have held a judicial office or have been an advocate of a High Court for 10 years. In case of Supreme Court it was 65, but here we come to know that it is 62. Till 62 years of his or her age they can serve the office, and the functions of the High Court is to issue writs or orders. The High Court may ask for the records of the proceedings of the minor courts also, and the subordinate courts. Now the subordinate courts, it includes the district and session courts. You can see here whatever the things which comes under the subordinate court is given over here. Jilla Parishad, session court, provincial court, whichever courts come under High Courts, you may term all that as even Nyay Panchayat, provincial courts, session courts. These are all the courts which comes under the subordinate court. Alright, so this is it. This is the now the revision is done. I hope you understood.